Good morning, students. Today we'll be starting with chapter number 4, that is in someone else's shoes. Now, what is the meaning of the chapter name? In someone else's shoes. It means to be able to understand what the other person is going through or what the other person will feel if something is said to them. Now, let us begin with let's listen. Let's listen. You are watching some children playing a game. Suddenly, a small boy falls and hurts himself in a sharp stone. His knee is bleeding and he starts crying. How do you feel? Don't you feel as if your own knee hurts? So, over here, now, if for example, you are watching some children playing a game and suddenly a small boy falls from the playing where he's playing and he hurts himself on a stone, a very sharp stone. What happens? His knee is bleeding, means there is blood coming out of his knee and he starts crying. So at that time, how will we feel? We will feel as if we have hurt our own knee, right? This is known as empathy. Now, let us see what empathy means. Empathy means understanding how the other person feels. What is the meaning of empathy? Means when we are able to understand the feelings of others, it is known as empathy. To do this, we need to think, if this happened to me, this is how I would feel. This is what I would want someone to do for me. So when we are able to understand that if I have told something to my friend, if the same thing was told to me, how would I feel? So we should understand that and then only we should say something to other people. Thinking like this makes us understand how a friend may be feeling after getting poor marks in a test or after getting scolded for forgetting to do homework. Being able to put ourselves in other person's place will make us more caring and helpful. So, we should never ever make fun of our friends who have got less marks, because if for example in a test you get less marks and if you are at their place, you will also feel bad. Yes. Or if a teacher has scolded you, then you should not if others will make fun of you, will you get happy? No, right? So in the same way, we should also not make fun of others and we should try to understand what our friends would feel if we are saying or if we are making fun of them, right? So now let's begin with the chapter. Let's read. Who held the fan? There was once a rich merchant called Abdullah. So, who is the main character of the story over here? His name is Abdullah, and what does he do? He is a rich merchant. One day, he sat working with only a servant boy for company. It was a warm day. A hot wind was blowing outside. The boy sat fanning the merchant. So, see, can you see over here? This is the merchant Abdullah and this is that servant boy. So, this is the fan. He is fanning the merchant. Why? Because it was very hot outside and hot wind was blowing. The man has worked for many hours. The boy was sweating. He became tired and his head ached. So what happened? The merchant, he had been working for many hours. The boy, he was fanning the merchant, but he was also feeling very hot. So what happened? After many hours of fanning the merchant, he became tired, right? Our hand will also pain if we fan for many hours. And his head was aching, means his head was paining. Soon his eyelids drooped and he fell asleep. So soon his eyelids, मतलब उसकी आंखें जो है, it fell off means उसको नींद आ गई. The eyelids drooped and he fell asleep. His eyes got closed and he slept. The fan dropped from his hand. So what happened? The fan, it dropped from his hand because he fell asleep. When the fanning stopped, Abdullah looked up. The servant boy had fallen asleep, unable to bear the heat any longer. So when the fanning stopped, Abdullah, he looked up. And what he sees? He saw that the boy, he has felt asleep because he has fallen asleep because he was not able to tolerate. Bear means tolerate the heat any longer because he was fanning Abdullah. So Abdullah was not feeling that cold because he was being fanned by the boy. But boy, he was feeling hot because no one had fanned him. But the merchant was not angry. Now, usually what will happen if the work is not done or if something is not being done? The person will scold the other person who has not done the work. But here, the merchant was not angry. He picked up the fan and began fanning the boy. So what happened? He did not say anything or not even ask the boy to wake up. Instead, he picked up the fan and started fanning the boy. And the air grew cooler. See, can you see over here? Abdullah is now fanning the boy who is drooped, who is now asleep. So this way he did not get angry and he started fanning the boy. Next, let's see what happened the next. Naturally, the boy slept better and for a long time. So obviously because there was a cold air that was passing by the fan, by the merchant, the boy slept better. He had a very good sleep and for a longer time because he was very tired. Whenever we are also tired, we also have a good and longer sleep. In the same way, the boy also had. Abdullah continued to fan the boy. When the boy woke up, he was very upset and scared to see his master fanning him. So after the sleep, when the boy, he woke up, he was very upset. He was sad and he was also scared. He was fearing because his master was fanning him. He opened his mouth and tried to say, "I am sorry." But Abdullah smiled and stopped him. So he was saying sorry. He was trying to say sorry. But before that, Abdullah stopped him and smiled at him. "Why are you worried?" asked Abdullah. "You fanned me when the heat made me uncomfortable. When I saw that the heat had made you uncomfortable, I fanned you." Arabian legend retold. So Abdullah is smiling and telling, "Why are you worried? You fanned me when I was feeling uncomfortable because of heat. And when I saw you that you were not feeling well or you were feeling tired, I fanned you. So don't be worried and don't say sorry." So this is what it means to be in someone else's shoes. This story teaches us that we should be able to understand, or rather we should understand the feelings or the situation that someone else is in. So that is how we should understand and be empathetic, means be able to understand the people's situation or their thing or their problems, right? So this is the whole chapter explanation. Now what you will do? You will read the chapter 2 times and then through this video you will be understanding it. After that, in the next class, I will be sharing with all of you the answers of all the questions mentioned over here. Okay students, we'll continue in the next class.